Good evening, all of you. Open your prayer book, page 7. Let us chant the sloka together. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Go to page 47 in the prayer book. These are the words of Swami Vivekananda. Here Swamiji says, the remedy for weakness is not brooding over weakness, but thinking of strength. Teach men of the strength that is already within them. So Swamiji says that the strength is already within us. We should never feel or doubt whether we can do something or whether it is not possible, because by nature all human beings are gifted by strength. God has gifted us strength and we have that strength already within us. So the only thing is we should realize that we are strengthy enough to do everything and anything. So in this context, I would like to narrate an anecdote which I have read in one of the popular books. So this is about a balloon, right? And a balloon seller and a small boy, small child. So a balloon seller sells balloons on the beach, and he has different colors of balloons. And whenever the sales come down at that particular time, he takes a black color balloon and he fills helium in that and just leaves it. And all the children in that beach, when they see that balloon flying high, they start asking their parents to buy the balloon, and immediately children go to the balloon seller and thereby his sales increase. So he does it every time. And a child was a regular visitor to the beach and he was observing that balloon seller many times. Once he went to the balloon seller and he asked him, "You always leave the black color balloon. Can the red color and the other colored balloons also go up in the sky?" Because he felt that because it is black, that's why it is moving up. Then the balloon seller says, the color of the balloon doesn't matter. What is filled inside it, that makes it go up. So he fills that balloon with helium, and because of the strength of that helium, the power of that helium, the balloon goes up. Similarly, in our life also, we all have different habits, different behaviors, mannerisms, level of intellect, but it doesn't make any difference because we are by birth gifted with strength, and that strength is enough to achieve our goals in our life. So that is what Swamiji wanted to stress here. Again, if you see here, Swamiji says, whatever you think that you will be, if you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be. So things in our life depend on our thoughts. When we have correct thoughts, we end up doing correct actions. When we have negative thoughts, we end up doing wrong actions or which cause wrong or harm to others. So when we want to develop good habits, or when we try to develop good habits, they lead to good thoughts. So when we don't have correct habits or when we don't have confidence, then we develop wrong thoughts. So here also I would like to narrate a small anecdote. There was a young man, and he was walking in a forest, and he has to walk for 20 kilometers and cross it. And he was walking, and After a while, he felt tired and he sat down under a tree. After a short break, he again started walking and he walked further for a few more kilometers and he felt thirsty. So he had a bottle of water with him and he drinks some water and again starts walking. He walks further and he checks his phone and he had already walked 12 kilometers and he had to cover 8 kilometers. So while walking, he felt tired and he was almost exhausted and he thought that he could not move any further and he sat under a tree and he relaxed and he laid down. After a while, he was in a dilemma. He didn't know what to do because he was unable to move further and he was not able to put one step also forward. And now he had crossed 12 kilometers. He could not go back nor could he go further. So he didn't understand how to come out of that situation. He started to get fear. He was afraid and his mind was blocked. At that moment, he heard a sound behind the bushes and he turned back. And when he turned, he saw a tiger standing behind him and it was ready to pounce on him. On seeing the tiger, he immediately jumps and starts running without turning back, without looking back. And he stops only after crossing the forest, that is 8 kilometers. So this is the strength which we already have. Even though we face difficulties, even though we feel tired, even though we feel disappointed, depressed, still the strength is within us. In that situation also, we have sufficient strength to overcome that. So that is what is the message of Swami Vivekananda. So we should always try to develop pure thoughts, pure ideas, good actions. Of course, it is not so easy. Definitely negative thoughts enter our mind, but we should train our mind and try to remove those thoughts as early as possible. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.